day is April 15th, but that's not the reason that the IRS is making headlines today.
It's reportedly negotiating a way to coordinate with the Department of Homeland Security to assist with immigration enforcement. Howard Monroe is live in our newsroom to explain. Good morning, Howard.
Yeah, good morning to you. The IRS is still encouraging undocumented immigrants to pay their taxes because not doing so could lead to other legal issues. But the agency typically guards tax filers' information from being released. However, working with immigration officials could lead to a loosening of those protections.
I have real privacy concerns here.
The IRS and Department of Homeland Security appear closer to finalizing an information sharing agreement. A person familiar with the matter says it would enable ICE to submit names and addresses of people who might be in the U.S. illegally. The source says the IRS could then cross-reference and confirm that information.
The goal of this appears to be speeding up President Trump's deportation effort.
The president's supporters say his immigration policies are what voters want.
You have an administration and a president that is strong in their conviction that they have a mandate from the voters to act, particularly on the issue of illegal immigration.
Critics say involving the IRS could endanger taxpayer privacy. The agency works under laws that usually prohibit the release of personal information.
There is a process in place for a court to look at that and decide whether or not that information should be released.
This legal analyst notes President Donald Trump's attorneys fought in court to keep his own tax records private.
And there was this huge claim that there would be, in fact, that this was some privacy information that shouldn't be let out under federal law. And so that's really the issue here.
Many taxpayers have common names like John Smith. Advocates argue that could cause errors if the IRS worked with ICE.
We're inevitably going to be encroaching on the taxes and the privacy of American citizens.
Now, if this effort is allowed, the IRS would have to provide the names and addresses of the taxpayer, as well as the date of their removal order to the Department of Homeland Security and ICE. However, two immigration rights groups in Chicago are suing the administration, saying that it would violate confidentiality rules within the tax code. Jim and Janelle, back to you.
All right, Howard Monroe live in our newsroom. Howard, thank you.